My ultimate goal is to be in the NBA. I believe that timing and it will happen if it's meant to be. And so as of right now, it's not meant to be, so I'm focused on where I'm at. And then if my chances come down the line, then I'll take it.
So, willkommen zurück. Wir haben eine neue Folge Inside the Team am Start, diesmal mit Caleb Homesley. Welcome to the show, Caleb. Welcome to, great to have you here. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks for having me.
Very good. Yeah, let's have a short round of Q&A with the man who frequently breaks records in the BBL and in the Euro Cup so far. Whether it's rebounding, assisting, or defense, you try to give the team everything you can, but most obvious, your strength is scoring. 33 points is your personal high in the BBL competition so far. Do the baskets feel wider here in Europe and overseas for you?
Nah, I think for me, I just try to go out there every game and compete. Whatever that brings me, whether it brings me, like you said, the points, rebounds, or assists, I just try to win the game. And however I can do that, try to make winning plays. I think the coaches do a really good job preparing us. I think that our play calls we've been running lately have been really good. And you see we're on a little win streak as of now.
After the game against Ankara, we heard some MVP chants from the stands. Have you recognized them?
Yeah, I did, but I don't try to look too far into them. We still got a long season ahead of us, and like I said, for me, it's just about winning games. I know the fans have a good time watching us play, and so I seen that they cut the fans down a little bit, so it's a little challenging sometimes because we want our fans there to support us and watch us, but we're gonna do with what we have.
It's hard for us to have fans here in Hamburg, but I guess your biggest fan does not live in Hamburg. She's overseas. Would you say your mom is your biggest fan?
Yeah, I'd say everybody in my family. I think everyone does a really good job supporting me. They got me to where I am today. Without them and then, the people that are around me that I talk to on a consistent basis is the reason I am the player and the person I am.
She's one of the most active people we have on our social media channels, writing comments on mostly every post we have. And after the game against Bonn, that was the one you scored 33 points, she mentioned that she has to be careful not to show you off too much. Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, I think, it could be easy for anyone, especially my mom, my dad, whoever it may be, but I'm glad that I'm able to, show them joy in the way I play basketball, and I think that's something that they really look at and they might look to as, I'm far away from home, but they get to watch me perform and play great basketball.
Do you feel uncomfortable sometimes when people show you off too much?
No, for me, it's one of those things where I'm such a humble person and I try to, just stay in the moment and not try to worry about all the stuff on the outside and just try to stick to what my plan is. And that's, obviously I'm a professional basketball player to win basketball games. Try to bring this team together as much as I can for the time being.
Let's stay with that family topic. You mentioned that you are a humble person. That's my opinion as well. Is that something your parents taught you, or is it something by nature?
I think it has something to do with my parents, but also my college coach. I think that going into college, you're always in high school. When you go to a Division I college, you're the #1 player usually on your high school team. So when you get to play Division I basketball with other guys that were also the best player on their team, you have to humble yourself because you might not play freshman year, you might not play sophomore year because of the people that are ahead of you. I think my college coach did a really good job at showing me the ropes, telling me, it's okay that you have to wait to play, this and that. And I've also been through injuries, so I know that basketball can be taken from you like that. So whenever basketball can be taken from you like that, you can't take it for granted.
It was your coach telling you that you maybe have to go to a Division II college at the start of your college time. Then you mentioned your 2 major knee injuries you had in high school and in college as well. What would you say, how big is your inner motor? Yeah,
it's big. But like I also said, the people that I talk to on the outside as well help me with that inner motor. I don't think it's just me just because of the injuries I had and everybody seen me overcome it, but it's about everybody that was around me while I was overcoming it. It was good days, bad days, days where I didn't want to come in and do the rehab work, but I was forced to. Those are the days that got me over the top.
With your family, how many people watch your Towers games overseas?
Yeah, everyone tries to watch them as much as they can. The streams might get a little crazy sometimes, so you know it's kind of hard for them to watch, and they're all in different states and in different houses. So, but they all try to tune in as much as they can.
When we play here around 6 or 7 in the evening, what time is it in the US?
It'd be 1 o'clock, right around noon. So they get
they have a little lunch and
little lunch.
watch your games.
Yeah.
That sounds not the worst thing.
Mm-mm.
Okay, getting back to your basketball game. It's your first year in Europe, and you do not seem to have big trouble adapting to the game here. What's that?
You know, I just think I try to take it day by day. I think that I've also learned a lot from Coach Pedro. Coming in, I came in a little late due to me playing in summer league and stuff, so didn't actually know I was going to take this job. Came over here, took the job, met with Pedro, and the first couple weeks was a little shaky for me, just because like the rules were different. I feel like the court shrunk a little bit back to college, but I think Pedro's done a really good job preparing me for where I am today and where the team is today. You know, and whatever I'm doing in the game is a direct result of Coach Pedro and helping me out, Coach Banca, Coach Miguel, and the questions I was asking when I was getting here, and just being able, and also the freedom that Pedro lets us play on the court.
When you mentioned the shrank court, is that why you step back like 2, 3, 4 steps when you hit threes?
No. I've noticed though in the corners that it's really, you know, it's smaller. So, yeah. But no, that's not the reason.
Before you came here to Hamburg last summer, you signed a contract with the Washington Wizards. So you are pretty close to play in the NBA. Why does it not happen?
Just timing. I think there's timing for everything. You know, if my ultimate goal is to be in the NBA, I believe that timing and it will happen if it's meant to be. And so as of right now, it's not meant to be, so I'm focused on where I'm at. And then if my chances come down the line, then I'll take it.
Do you know, besides timing, what you have to achieve to become a little closer?
Yeah, I just think you got to become a better player. Like I said, take it day by day. And actually, I don't think I was ready whenever the opportunity presented itself. And I think these next couple of years, and especially this year, is a big growth year for me.
Besides basketball, what is your plan for the future? What do you achieve?
Yeah, I mean, for me, basketball, like you said, is first. That's my profession. But for me, I just want to become a better person. Whether that's in my relationship with my girlfriend, whether that's in my relationship with my parents, my siblings, my friends, whoever that may be. But then ultimately, when I'm done playing basketball, I'd like to coach as well. And
you also said you want to give back to your community.
Yeah.
Now you have the chance, being a basketball player, you earn some money.
Yeah.
What's that about?
For me, yeah, it's all about giving back, because I felt like when I was older, I would always watch the guys that play professional give back. And I feel like it's the right thing to do. They're set up in the opportunity to do so. And some people that I don't know that you know, look up to me, you know, and I inspire others. And like I get DMs and stuff all the time from little kids or people that went to, or at my high school, middle school that I went to, that are still watching my games. So for me, that inspires me to want to give back.
You're now wearing a Hamburg Towers hoodie, but I know you have your own clothing collection. Yeah. Will there be a collaboration in the future?
There might be, I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me. Yeah, I'm ready to do it whenever. Yeah, it was something small that I was able to be a part of and get my own little logo, get my own little brand out there. So I'm excited it's out there.
What will be the next record you break?
Who knows? I'm trying to break the record of most wins in Towers history. So whatever number that is, I think that's what we're going for.
All right, that's the main goal for this year, for this season. Thank you very much, Caleb, for being here. And good luck for the next games and overall.
Thank you. Thank you.